Each year, the class speaker is selected from a pool of submitted speeches provided through the annual senior speaker competition. All entries are reviewed and judged by a committee of staff and faculty. They made an excellent choice when they selected Ali Syed. He is a dual sociology-biology major with a specialization in neuroscience. In addition, he minors in both international studies and adaptive aquatics. He graduates today summa cum laude. Let me have you welcome your student speaker.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Thanks. It's interesting. I didn't tell that many people I'd be the speaker. I only told about like a couple hundred people. But apparently they posted my name on the website, and over the past 48 hours, I've gotten like at least 93 text messages, emails, requesting me to do things during my speech as if I didn't have one typed up already. So to the person who requested that I call myself Godzilla and drop the mic and walk off, I can't do that. And the person who requested that I quote Drake and Lil Wayne, I don't think it's a good idea to quote hip-hop artists and whatnot. And the person who asked me to do this entire speech in Punjabi, my mother tongue, I realized this morning that wouldn't be a great idea because most people wouldn't understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to do my speech in English. Ki hal chal hai? So, what is it about Stony Brook that enables people from different backgrounds to come here, bring themselves up, and improve? The answer is quite clear. Look around you. I've been here for 4 years, and if there's one thing I can say with full certainty, it's this: that Stony Brook students will forever be defined by our hard work and dedication, and we will never, ever be defined by our financial resources or class status. That's a Seawolf. About a year ago, I'm a commuter. So about a year ago, I was driving home and I stopped at a gas station. And the attendant saw my green parking pass, the sentence to South P parking lot. And his face lit up, and he asked me if I go to Stony Brook, and I was like, I do. And then what happened next was interesting. He takes out his iPhone. We'll say it's an iPhone, it could have been a Galaxy. But he takes out his iPhone, and he starts showing me photos of his son, and he asked me if I knew his son. Handsome young man, I didn't know him. But what was interesting was that he was telling me about how his son had graduated a year ago and had just landed a job at a software company, and he was really proud of his son. And while he was telling me this story, I could see the passion in his eyes because, like him, I too am a first-generation immigrant in this great country. And like his son, I'm an extremely proud first-generation Seawolf. But the point of the story is that each of us has a story, and that provides a narrative for how we go forward. And you know, President Stanley was talking about 3 amazing students, and I'm sure all of us know some amazing students here. And I too have met some amazing, brilliant students. One person, I met a single mother of 2 and decided to come back to Stony Brook to finish her education. She will be going to nursing school next year. I met another student from Sri Lanka who was born during a civil war, and not only is he graduating today, but he's the first in his family to get a college degree, and he is going to pursue a master's degree in conflict resolution. And another person, an immigrant from the country of Bangladesh. Like me, she immigrated here at a young age and struggled with the English language. But she battled, and now next year, it is she who will be teaching English to immigrants in New York City. We did not need to go anywhere else to be inspired. We just had to open our eyes here. We are so diverse in our backgrounds, yet so united in creating change. It was Stony Brook students who created a bone marrow registry to assist those with leukemia and lymphoma. And they were able to get 11 matches. That's 11 lives saved. And it was Stony Brook students who went to Colorado this past spring to help rebuild homes after the devastating floods. And it was Stony Brook students who created an organization to raise awareness of illegal ivory poaching of African elephants. That's a sea wolf. I'm gonna take a quick survey. How many RAs are here? Many of you were instrumental in transforming quads into communities. And how many of you were TAs, teaching assistants? Many of you held review sessions, even if you had exams the next day. You guys were amazing. And today, we're not just 5,916 individuals or 5,916 graduates. Today, we're a class of 5,916 sea wolves. Once you leave the stadium tonight, you will continue to represent this institution. Be proud and make us proud. But remember, we have always been on the receiving end of someone else's generosity. And I know that. I've been on the receiving end of many of your meal points. Thank you. But in all seriousness, thank your friends. We all have that group of friends, or even that one friend, that special someone who challenged us intellectually, who questioned the way we think, and not only made us a better student, but a better person. Thank them after you graduate. Thank the professors and advisors here, everywhere, thank them, who took time out of their busy schedules to help us with whether it be our graduate school applications or our exams. And thank some individuals we may not have even met, those individuals whose generous donations provided scholarships for some of the brilliant students we have here. And last but not least, thank your parents. Thank them for their unconditional love and support. Thank them for their credit cards, for their online solar tuition payments. That's true. And in my case, thank you, Mom. You're sitting over there. I love you. You're the best. Maji, tu si greto. Thanks for paying my frequent parking tickets. No, seriously, I had that hold on my account till this morning. And to leave us off, I know I've been very serious. To leave us off in a light mood, I would like to leave off with a quote. A quote from a good friend of mine, an amazing philosopher, and one of the best poets of our generation, Kanye West. I would be quoting a hip-hop artist. Mr. West said, "If you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment, because a lot of people don't appreciate the moment until it's past." Mr. West also went on to say, "Shoot for the stars. If you miss, you land on a cloud." Well said, Mr. West. Some of you will go on to create amazing companies, perform life-saving surgeries, become successful journalists, and maybe one of you will go on to become the next king of Bollywood. Kuch kuch hota hai. But let me say this. We did not come here as the most affluent of sea wolves. We did not come here as the most connected of sea wolves. But coming here provided us with opportunities, and that made us the best of sea wolves. So with that, I have one final question. And as my other favorite poet, Jay-Z, would say, for one last time, I need y'all to roar. To the class of 2014, what's a seawolf? Congratulations, class of 2014.